Hey y'all, it's Christina. So I'm going to show y'all how I got my hair to go from this to this. Let's hop straight into this braid out tutorial. So I'm starting out on freshly washed hair. If you want to see how I wash, condition, and deep condition my hair, I'll put a link for that video at the top right corner of this very video. But here I'm just showing you what my hair looks like. Yes, I have heat damage in the front. I've had a few comments, pointing that out. My hair is not perfect. It's just a journey that I want to make to have healthier curls. So I hope that y'all are here for that ride. But anyways, I was just showing you my hair, what it looks like after it's washed and everything. So those two products that I put in my hair was the Esha Naturals Heat Protection Spray, since I'm blow drying my hair. And then I also put the Amika Blockade Heat Serum on my hair for extra protection and smoothness. Really making sure to get those two products in my hair thoroughly. So now I'm going to be sectioning my hair into 4 sections, not only to detangle, but to make sure that the product is distributed evenly. So I did add a little extra heat protection on some sections, and I did spray more product just to make sure that it's all on there. So once one section is done, I braid it up and I move on to the next. I've realized that if you want something to be close to perfect, you have to spend time on it. Like, no rushing at all. So with my hairstyles, I don't rush at all. I take as many sections as I need. I detangle for however long I need to, because I want my hair to look good and not be sloppily done. So y'all just remember, don't get frustrated with your hair. Have patience with your hair, and your hair will end up thanking you later by looking good. Just take your time. I felt like I had to say that because years ago when I used to do my hair and I didn't really know how to do it, I got frustrated with it. Like, I just had so much hair and I didn't know how to properly care for it. So I did my hair fast and it would come out not looking the best and not in my vision that I had for it. And I would get even more frustrated. So I just learned to just take my time and to love on my hair in whatever stage that it's in. Because if you take your time, you'll learn to get it right. Moving on to the blow drying process. Remember, y'all, smaller sections make for smoother results. That's it. That's all. A few tips on blow drying. Dry the actual hair first, then stretch it and smooth it out to your liking. Products matter when it comes to having smooth blow drying results. So please do not blow dry your hair with nothing on it. Put a blow dry spray or a serum on and some heat protectant, please y'all, or you'll have really crunchy results. So now that we're done with the blow drying, we're about 75% through with this tutorial. I like having shine and moisture in my hair because that helps with retention. So I will be taking a dime size amount of the Shea Moisture Leave-In Milk, and I'll put that on each section, just smoothing it into my hair, then braiding it up. I was a bit lazy with this part of the hairstyle, specifically talking about on the ends. I just put rubber bands on them, which I did regret, and y'all will see why I regretted it. But just don't be like me. Either braid the rest of the ends up or let them coil up with the help of your fingers. Just whatever you do, don't put rubber bands on them because the ends are just going to look weird. Alright y'all, so I'm back. This is 2 days later. Finally taking these braids out. I'm so excited to see the results. Just gotta take these dang rubber bands out. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about, what I said earlier. When taking these braids down, I used coconut oil on my fingers just a little bit to add more shine to the hairstyle and to also help tackle frizziness. When you're taking these braids down, you could also separate them more than I did, but for me, I like how crinkly they looked, so I didn't separate them as much as anyone else would. With the parts in the back, I will fix them with my wide tooth comb, so don't worry y'all. So I was trying to figure out which part looked the best. I ended up picking the middle part. It just looked very cute and classy, and I liked how defined it looked. I really hope that y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.